I can't see what you guys look like.
Grab your friends and gather around. Hear the stories when you're down. With songs and smiles for miles. If you're looking for a place to go, I know one hell of a show.
There we go.
There's a place that'll make you glad. Opposite of being sad. DICK&Dank.com. DICK&Dank.com.
Welcome back to Dope Discussions with Dick and Dank. We're in the Kentucky Oasis studio here. We've got a very special guy. I've got Dick here side by side. We had a last minute cancellation. I'm sure we'll get her back on. But Dick, what's the latest and greatest that you have found yourself here in Kentucky?
I really don't know. I've been so fucking busy farming and my other job and trying to not fuck up my weed plants. And
You know what you need to do? You need to slow down and smoke some weed and talk to our guest, Bloom Crew Nate, Bloom Yellow Bottle. Now, I reached out to him on Instagram before. There he goes. He beat me to it. Damn, I'm too busy talking. But it came through nice.
Big
I
old
like
bong.
it. But yeah, it's got a nice glass bong there. What's on there? It's like
I
Coca-Cola.
picked it up in Fort Collins, man. It's got that whole Colorado, the Coca-Cola look, right?
Yeah, Coca-Cola,
And that
500
Coca-Cola with the
milliliters.
Colorado flag and shit.
You're in Fort Collins?
Yeah, man. I'm in
Oh,
Fort
fuck,
Collins.
dude. I'm going to be in Fort Collins in a couple weeks.
Mate,
Oh,
We might
shit.
have to get
Let's
together
look
and smoke a joint.
I think so too, man.
It's almost a have to.
No, seriously. Like, I'm taking my boy to Laramie to YO Tech. And
Oh,
so-
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so, like, we're going to get out there on the 25th. And I'm going to run down to Fort Collins and buy some fucking weed. So we might have to get together.
We'll have to get together for sure.
Hell yeah,
We'll
that's
get
cool.
together.
And when I was a kid, we used to vacation at Fort Collins every single year.
Oh, okay. Give me a time frame, Matt. What do you think? How long ago were you a kid?
Oh God! So this would have been in the '90s, late '80s.
Oh, it's a
early to
long
mid-
time ago, man.
Oh
Okay.
yes, sir. Yeah. So it's so long ago that my parents were friends with a guy around here called Happy Joe Whitty. He came up with Happy Joe Pizzas, Happy Joe's Pizzas. Anyway,
Yeah.
Joe had a cabin up above Horsetooth Reservoir.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, so we would go. So you go. God, I can't remember. Whatever. One of those towns has a little place called Vern's in it that has great big
Yeah.
fucking cinnamon rolls.
Yeah,
And so-
yeah, that's it. Burns.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right, right.
So we went past Vern's, and then you go down there a little ways, and you take a left, and then go to Jack Pine Drive. It's this little subdivision, and you go all like I'm 12 years old, and my dad's like, "We're going to a cabin in the mountains," And we pull into this subdivision, and I'm like, this sucks. Anyway, so you go all the way to the top of the subdivision, and then Joe's Drive was another like half mile up the mountain
Further in.
after that. Yeah,
Oh,
it was cool
geez.
as shit. So yeah, dude, we used to, and then there was a guy up there his name was Roland Linder. He started Laser motorcycle helmets. He was from Belgium.
Nice.
And he took us up in the mountains riding 4-wheelers and all kinds of shit. But anyway, that brings back that's fucking cool as shit that you're in Fort Collins.
It's amazing, like when you think about how old you are,
Yep.
and in an instant, you can bring yourself back.
Yeah. Yeah, like
You can almost taste and feel being in that space. It's crazy, isn't it?
Is there a Laurie State Park or something out there?
Yeah. It's up here too. Yeah.
Yeah. We used to go there all the time, go fishing. Is that what's around the reservoir? Is that?
Oh yeah. You're talking about Horsetooth? Up at Horsetooth?
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think that's on the back side of the reservoir. Anyway, sorry.
Where are you headed?
I don't know, man. Just
All
all
right.
kinds of these crazy.
He's excited.
memories.
He's excited. He's going there. It's exciting. I get
Dude,
it.
I always wanted to take my kids out there, and then the cabin burned down in a big. I smoked a joint, so I'm fucking.
it happens.
Well, so
Wildfire.
where are you? Are you guys in Denver?
No,
You
no,
guys
no,
No,
no.
Illinois.
We're in Illinois.
Illinois. Right on the
Oh, fuck,
Mississippi
you're
River.
gonna come all the way out here.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's why he's
Oh,
excited.
dude, how's the timing? This is bullshit, man. We're
Right?
hanging out for sure.
That's
See?
what I'm saying. That's why I'm excited. Fuck
So
yeah, we're
that's
gonna
how
be
far
out
away he
there.
is. He's going to be living in paradise where cannabis is everywhere and anywhere, I believe.
Yes,
Oh,
you're gonna have to tell me
yeah.
like the best dispensary to go to out there and all that shit.
Well, now,
I got
before
you,
we
man.
get
I
too
got
far
you.
here, now, this is Bloom Crew Nate. He's with
Yeah.
Bloom Yellow Bottles. You're a sales rep, I believe.
Yeah,
and
sure. Yeah.
and you sell you sell products that help growers. We have a large grower listenership here, including
nice.
Dick himself. He grows, and I think when you reach out to me on Instagram, you said, "Yeah, do you interested in these products? Whatever, maybe we can help." And I said, "Well, I don't grow it, but Dick does."
Yeah.
Yep.
And so you said, "I'm going to need more information about the way he grows and style because." Of the variety, you have so many different products from what I see and hear that
it is, man.
you can do
Lot
so
of
many things. So hate to put you to work while we're getting high, but I work while high all the time. It's awesome. Anyway,
This isn't work, man. We're
Right,
just talking
exactly.
about cool shit.
but so he's been growing for how long now?
2 years. We'll just say 2 years.
2 years. So I mean, what kind of details would you need to properly tell him like what kind of products could help? You know, he's had a recent fungus issue.
Yeah, I bought some clones from a reputable place out in Oregon, but they came in with white mold on them, and
Right.
and I should have just cut them right away and started fresh. But you know, even though I've been growing for 2 years, I'm not exactly seasoned. You know, so
Yeah,
now I know
yeah.
if I saw that right away, I'd be like, you're out. But this time
So-
I waited
so-
too long.
It's interesting you bring that up, right? Because what you're talking about is a different issue other than nutrients. Because you've got Bloom Yellow Bottles, which is a nutrient brand, you know, an organic focus
Sure.
nutrient brand. And what you're talking about now is another product that I'm involved with. You said fungus, mold, that kind of stuff. If you were able to treat it, right, most times when you treat that kind of stuff, you're like, fuck, yeah. But the outcome, I don't know if I want to deal with whatever I'm treating it with. That's probably toxic as fuck, right?
Right.
Oh,
Yep,
fair enough.
yep.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why
So-
I ended
so-
up cutting it all and getting rid
Right,
of it.
right.
Seems like a waste.
can you-
It's got to be
can you
something that can be done.
Well, I don't know, man. Imagine if there was something that you could use that takes away the concern of safety. Okay, because when you start talking about bugs and pest control and shit, right, what you're really talking about is three questions that people get asked: is does it work? Right? Is it safe?
Yep.
And what's it cost?
Yep.
There you go.
Fuck, everything else
First two are
revolves
most
around that,
important.
right?
Right.
Right. So generally, right, we'll go through the scenario. You know, so part of what I do is I do go around and chat to some shops and try to educate them a little bit about sharing that information.
Okay.
There's a lot of information at the moment. It's just shared through, you know, it's honestly probably what we're doing right now. But the hub used to be at the shops where you'd go there and that's where you get all the information.
Yep.
Talk about what's happening and you know, and it's a dude that you're going to talk to the next day, not some weird guy up, you know, on some internet that you'll never talk to again. So there's no liable. I mean, you work together, right? But you don't really get that much these days. Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah. My place is like Central Station, mate. We've got a lot of kids.
Fair enough.
No worries.
So part of what I do, I'll go to these shops and we'll play through some scenarios, right? It's just, especially when you start talking bugs, it's pretty close to my heart, mate, because pesticides and shit, man. How many times we hear about the headlines?
Right. Yeah.
Fucking this headline, this headline, this fucking causing this shit and this shit. It's like, God, you know, it's a necessary evil, right? I get it.
Right.
But if there was another option, so we go through the scenario, right? And at the end of the day, a shop, what are they there for? They're there to make money. Yeah?
Yep.
So they're there to sell products. So you walk in any shop and go, hey, listen, fuck, I need some help. I've got a spider mite problem. No, sorry, I've got a bug problem.
Okay.
And normally the first question asked is, well, what are you dealing with, right?
Yep.
And which obviously will determine which products in the space that they can recommend, yeah?
Sure.
And then what stage are you at? Because some of those products that I was talking about, we might not use some of those anymore,
Right.
because I don't want them, right? So at a shop level, if I'm just talking about a miracle product, am I right?
Yep.
If there was a product that you don't have to worry about asking that question, because what doesn't matter, literally through Dave, and it's all done through science. It's not a claim. It's actually it's a
Proven
when I
fact,
share with you,
scientific results. Yeah.
Once you understand,
Everything
so
is
it's yeah. There's a nice podcast we did with another guy that I'll share with you guys later. It was about an hour long with the guy that was selling this product, and talked about the history. And I can get to that later. But at the end of the day, right? So I talked to the shop owner, in a growing cycle. These veg times back at 4 weeks, 8 weeks, right? But now, people adjusting based on what they're doing and maybe shorter veg. But the flowering times, dude, there's a long time that you're not supposed to be spraying nothing.
Right.
So you don't want to affect anything of the outcome, right? You don't want to have anything. You don't want anything that's going to leave some kind of residual and nothing.
Right.
So
Because you're going to smoke that shit.
Right.
Right. Exactly. No, you can attack it on any level. If it's just my, fear of poisoning people, or, the safety, or I have to, but it's just one of those things. If there was a product, like, fuck, man, if I ask you that, guys, now, no one knows, like, no, there's nothing that as a broad spectrum.
Like a water
across
base
the
that kills something.
That
Good
does
luck.
something. Give me
Right.
something that's fucking safe, right?
Right.
So the active
You're
ingredient
killing
is,
some. How's it going to be safe?
yeah, exactly. Right. The active ingredient is sucrose octanoate esters. Sucrose octanoate esters.
Sounds
Glad
like
you said it, not me.
sugar something.
Right?
Sugar something, right?
Made by ADM.
And again, I sell the shit, right? And I fucking love it, because there's nothing better than walking into any situation, any facility, anywhere, sharing this information, and you see their jaws just go, holy fuck, right?
Right.
So it's one of those things. I'll share it with you guys here. It's hard to do because it's going to be an audio thing, but I'll share the clip while we're on this chat, and I'll get your response live. This is fucking perfect, because I've always wanted to record people's reaction to this shit.
Right on.
So imagine that, right? Imagine being in a shop, retail, and for the fucking bulk of the growing cycle, most of the shit I can't sell you because I don't want to, I don't want to recommend it anyway, right?
Right.
So if there was something you could put in that place, do you reckon you'd sell it? If it checked the boxes. I'm just saying, if
Yeah.
it was safe.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you sell it? Oh, fuck, 100%, right?
Yep.
So here, I'll show you guys a couple of videos here. Let me do this. Start broadcast. Shit, I probably should have checked what was on my phone before doing this, eh?
Well, at least they can't see it, like you
fuck.
say.
Probably, right? Probably. So,
No, I'd be
You
the
guys
same
will-
way. Don't worry.
you can see the screen, right? So,
Yeah.
Yep.
you guys deal with indoor, outdoor, right? Both. Goals.
Mostly indoor.
Mostly indoor. Okay.
Yep.
So,
But our
so the
listeners
two
do both.
video.
Oh yeah, our listeners do both. Yep.
Yeah. So the first one I share is an outdoor one, because it's one of those things. If you've ever had to deal with caterpillars, right?
Yep.
Organoshield.
Fuck, man.
Or
Fuck.
GAN.
Organic.
IS.
So caterpillars, right?
Shield.
Caterpillars are a bitch. Most of the products out there it's a BT type product. and it takes
100%
2 to 3
organic.
days. 2 to 3 days, right, for this thing to work. I'm going to show you this thing live, a video. You ready?
Yep.
It's going to spray it right now, and just watch the reactions. And you can time it. Oh, this is good because it gives me a chance to stand up.
Is that corn?
Yeah, this is a farm out in Uganda, actually. in
Oh, okay.
Africa.
All right. Yeah, you can see a caterpillar on it.
Whatever it is, it doesn't like it.
No,
And they
no.
just
trying to
and,
get
and
the
a
fuck
traditional
out of
product in the marketplace.
They misted
Holy
the plant
shit.
with it, and that thing is crawling the fuck off of it.
Yeah, it's like
He gone.
Oh, God.
And he's wiggling around. He don't like it.
Jeez.
You know, it's probably just hot peppers. It's habanero pepper all ground up in a little spray. Squirt, squirt.
Hey, if
Fuck,
it
get
works,
this on.
fucking use it, right? If
Exactly.
it's a hot pepper,
All
fucking use
natural.
it.
God, I'll take that.
Holy
How long
shit.
did that take?
Oh,
So remember,
Seconds.
what are the 3 questions,
Seconds.
right?
Maybe 10
Doesn't-
seconds.
Yeah, it's
No.
I don't know how long is that, like a
Probably 30
dime
seconds,
length,
mate. 30 seconds.
a
It's better
dime
than
length
2 days.
worm that's on this stalk of corn. It looks like, and it just crawls the fuck out of there and says, "I'm out." Jumps
Yeah.
off the plant and then shrivels up and died.
It jumps off the plant.
It
dude.
literally
Yeah.
jumped off the
Incredible.
plant.
Is there ways you can attach links after this thing?
Yeah,
do have
you
links?
if you
Oh,
send it
fuck
to me,
yeah, send you the
I'll
link.
attach it. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's pretty amazing because when you share that to
Absolutely.
people, right, you get 2 types of people when you watch this. Because I've been doing this for like 3 or 4 years now.
That's
right?
fucking crazy.
You get
Yeah.
2 types of growers. The minute it starts doing the twitch,
Yeah.
I'll get comments from someone that goes, oh, he's dead. It's
Right.
like from the first couple of. I'm like,
Right.
dude, how the hell? It's like some farmers just know certain responses, and you
Well,
got other
I knew it
guys
was
that kind
headed
of
that
wait
way.
till the
I didn't
end.
even need to watch that far, but
Oh yeah, it was that. Right, so that's the first video. All right, let me show you.
I mean, that was awesome
Yeah, let me get it.
as far as the pesticide goes.
Just watch this one here.
Might have to
This
use,
one.
Might have to use that on my corn and soybeans.
No shit.
Yeah, man.
You spray that from a drone?
You could.
And all you're
Missed
thinking
it.
about is how effective it is, right? You're not even thinking about the safety yet. Right now, we're just
well,
proving.
I saw
Yeah,
the
oh,
100%
shit.
natural.
You're right.
Now, again, my next question is, what the fuck is that made out of?
No, I'm
Because shit.
fucked.
Well, I
I didn't
told you
even look.
already, man.
Well,
we already
now-
went there.
Now spray that on your skin, and what happens?
I just listened to the
Right.
Australian dude, and I watched the bug die. I'm using it.
Organic shield.
I've never
All
been.
right.
I've never had
Now,
an Aussie
again,
do me wrong.
I don't trust shit I see on the internet, but you know, it says 100% organic. Oh, now he's gonna watch. This is the video from the Organic Shield, their promotional video.
This
okay,
is another one, but this one here goes to turn the sound off.
protecting
'cause it's some
plants,
shit's
people,
voice.
and the planet. Organic Shield. I like it.
Let me turn the sound off. Here we go. All right, so
You not heard any of this?
No,
yeah.
Come on, farmer. Ooh, be up on the latest.
those aphids
Yeah.
are making me
We
itch.
started talking about powdery mildew, right?
Yeah. That's holy shit.
I'm gonna pause this.
So
as
he's
we go
got some
through it, but-
cannabis plants. It's got some powdery mildew on it. Here's some bugs crawling all over it. Spider webs.
Look at all those.
Holy shit! There's in unison.
Man, that grower sucks.
Okay, right. So I just paused it. All right.
Yuck.
So this is the next 2 seconds, right? You're gonna see half of these have already been treated, and they're already dead. Right? It's on the right-hand side. You'll see it. They're already shriveled up. Right now, you'll see it when it hits this live. Normally, actually, fuck. I'll just start to play it. You'll see them die live. Watch this.
So now they instantly died.
Holy shit, that was quick.
They misted it with the stuff.
Yeah, let me go back a bit, mate. That's fucking amazing. We're talking about
It
spider
is,
mites,
like
right?
it is
Yeah.
like covered. The spider mites are all over, like on top of each other. There's so many, and then
oh,
instantly they
Jesus.
just like shrivel up and die. What's that movie?
And that's interesting, right? Because
don't
now
know.
we're
The
talking
cartoon
it's the
movie, The
mode
Lorax
of
or
action, right? That's what makes this unique. I'm just going to pause. Fuck, we'll play it at the end. The mode of action. Remember, that's the first thing we'll talk about when we get out of here.
Yep.
He's touching the bug with. I mean, they're missing it. It's dripping wet. Oh, now they're watering it off. Or is that the whole thing?
Yeah, this facility, it was a
dilution?
facility in Denver. The whole place was infected. It wasn't even done intentionally. This place, have a look. It's still daytime, still under lights. They sprayed it all, which you don't normally spray. No sort of treatment. Have a look how the result was.
Wow.
Yeah, everything looks.
Right.
See a little bit, but
Right. Right, it's right because PM is inherent. All right, it's there. If it's there, it's there. You can only control it. Right. If
Yep.
you catch it early, you stay on top of it. If you know something's inherent, then it's not as big an issue, right? So, yeah, active ingredient. Right.
yep.
It's that. How does that work? It's that.
But you don't have.
you
You
think of a
probably don't have
sugar
a
rest.
bug problem in your tent.
Not
But if you're
yet.
growing outside, for sure.
Right.
Yeah. So if you've got, I'm going to pull up another little cheat sheet.
Well,
for
I
you.
suppose that works on any plants. So my wife has problems with like Japanese beetles or whatever kind of bugs
Japanese beetles, right? So I have those here, right?
Yep.
And I've got a video. I've got to try and find it. I took 30 of them, just shoved them in a bag and seen how long it took. And during the call, if I'm screwing around, I'll see if I can find it and show you guys. But about 20 to 25 of them died within a minute.
Jeez.
Right? Yeah. And then there was a couple that hung on, like literally one or two that hung on for about 30 minutes, and I timed the whole thing, so I didn't cheat anything. But it was fucking amazing. So how it works, right? It's if you think of a sugar ester, sugar, right?
Yep.
When you throw sugar into a liquid, it dissolves, right? So
Yep.
so think of that same sort of a concept. We're spraying something that's going to desiccate any of the squishy parts of the bug.
Okay.
Right, so even these hard bugs, grasshoppers even, they've got squishy parts of them that will affect and dissolve it and kill them.
I gotcha. That makes
Right,
sense.
right.
So the
So-
sugar water it dehydrates the skin instantly.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Depends on the
You're
it
spraying
depends
bugs
on the
with sugar water, and it's instantly shriveling up bugs.
right. Well, think about this. Right, everything's got a certain thickness to its exterior. So for the bulk of the bugs, 90, I don't know, fucking big, 95, 98, some big percentage of all the bugs, 1% is all it's going to take to kill them. Some will kill instantly, some will take half an hour, but it'll still kill them. Right?
Yep.
If you've got an infestation, it's safe to go up. You can go higher. And we always tell people double it up. At the end of the day, it's not harmful. It's how fast you want to get on top of it and
Right.
see, what else you got to do, because what you're trying to do, this is just a control. This isn't something you still got to keep all your environmentals in place, right?
Yep.
This is just your, if there's something that's an issue. Right. So I'm going to show you something. Right. That label.
USDA organic.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
How often
good
do you
to
see
hear.
that label on a pesticide?
Not very often.
I don't buy a lot of pesticide. Well, I guess I do. I'd
Well,
have to go look over
let
in
me-
the corner there.
Let me
I
ask
like
a different question.
So
Where
what
do
would
you
this
see
do
that
on,
label?
say, a wasp nest?
Well, wait, where do you see that label though?
Oh, usually,
Right on the top right corner.
yeah.
No, but where do you normally see it in the marketplace? Where do you see
usually in the health food section.
it? In
Yeah.
the food section. You
Yep.
get what I'm saying, right?
yeah.
This
Right,
is
right,
a
right.
Safe to
food.
eat.
This is an organic food.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
So when you
just-
start talking about the safety aspect, right?
Yep.
This already checks every single box.
It's already USD organic, safe.
It's
You
an
could eat
organic
it.
food. Right? That's
Safe
a
for
big distinction.
pollinators.
Right. So this is a little cheat sheet we
You can
chuck
spray
up
that
in
on
the,
your
in the shops.
everything. Yeah, put that on your breakfast
Yeah.
cereal. Well, sugar one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna sweeten my coffee with it. Use it for
Well, there's-
everything.
Yeah.
Why
Well, there's
not?
no oils. There's no oils.
Okay.
So, and in terms of
You're telling me
educating,
I can squirt that in my mouth and then spray it on bugs and kill them?
yes. Would you want to? No, it doesn't taste great. I've tasted it. I've
But I
tried it.
could
It just
do
tastes
that.
like suckers. It doesn't taste great, mate.
Fun-
It's not sweet.
It's a
It's
fun
not a
party
sweet
trick,
thing. Doesn't
though.
that?
It's a
but-
fun
but
party
so-
trick. Watch this shit.
So think about your audience, right? So think about those guys who are focused and then got kids or they got pets, and you got all this shit that you've got to make sure that don't spray because they're around.
Right?
Yep.
We don't know, right? We don't know. This is something that at least peace of mind for that demographic of your listeners, right?
Yep.
That solves every freaking nightmare they've ever had about
Right.
this, especially with the okay. Now, for those who have a concern about the bees, right? It's a big topic,
Right.
right? A lot of pesticides are harmful. This substance, right? It's an EPA registered substance, and it's interesting to note because this is the distinction between a lot of the shit you see on the shelves that have exemptions. They don't have to prove nothing. That's just another variation of an oil, right?
Yep.
That a bug eventually builds a tolerance. Right?
Okay.
You've heard that, right? You got to
Yeah,
rotate.
yeah.
Do you do that now? Do you find that a bug becomes a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit more immune? Yeah, fuck, right? So you got to do another product.
Yep.
Right. So that what that is, right? It's like you and I, right, drinking poison or something. We eventually can build up an immunity to that poison.
Yeah, for sure.
We walk on out in front of in front of a train. You can't build a tolerance
Right.
to that type of interaction, right? So
Fair enough.
yeah. It's really it's one of those things that is really yeah. It touched me. It was a mate of mine that brought this back to market, and yeah.
Sucrose octanate breaks down in carbohydrates, beneficial fatty acids, water, and CO2.
CO2.
Provide
yeah.
a safer,
So you start-
safer,
yeah,
sustainable
so
alternative
we-
to traditional pesticide management.
Yeah, so we start talking about residuals, right? If you've got any of your guys, I don't know your full target audience. If you've got any of the, if anyone's involved in extraction, any of those guys are going to say, listen, don't even touch it because I can't separate a pesticide oil from a plant's natural oil,
Yep.
right? I'm
Yep.
fucked. That this substance is useless, so there's nothing they can use. So when you've got extraction guys that are your listeners, and they go, hey, listen, I'm pulling product from these growers. Hey, start using this to kill shit. Don't use anything else because at least this won't fuck up my shit.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You're providing a solution, right?
Right.
So yeah, it's really it's amazing how many people get affected by just not knowing some of the knowledge that's out there, man.
Right.
So this
right.
is just one of those products that just touched me pretty deep, man. So
Yeah, we seem to have a lot of growers in Oregon that listen to us. So this will be beneficial to them.
Oh, nice.
How'd you figure that out?
So
Gauged grower and the just Eric. What was this?
Just Brian?
Just Brian.
There you go. Where'd you get Eric?
Nice.
That's
I
all
don't
right.
know.
It's right here. Just Brian. See, I keep a list because I forget.
Yeah.
I did misspell his name initially, but I did correct it on everything. Hopefully it came through. So it's Bryan, just Brian.
Works for me.
Episode 27.
So what do you guys think, mate? It's pretty interesting.
I
huh?
think that's
It's-
fantastic.
It's not something that
So it
like it's
works
amazing
on,
when I speak to guys who've been growing for 40 years.
So it works on flies.
Well, so that's the question, right? Because the first question people after, what about this bug?
Right.
So remember the interaction. It's an on contact. So if you've got a part of a fly that's squishy,
It's going to dehydrate it right away.
there you
Shrivel
go.
up
There you
and
go. So it's
die.
just a matter of playing and trying it.
Fuck.
Some of the results I can share with you.
That's a Bloom Yellow product? No.
No, that's a separate product, mate. It's a product that came back to market. It was actually created about 20 years ago under a different name called Sucra Shield.
Okay.
Sucra Shield. And so I'll remind me. I'll make sure I tag you guys and give you guys a code too. So if your listeners listen, it's a genuine code. So I'll give you guys.
Awesome. That'd be awesome. And that way you can tell me how many. Would you be able to track how many of our listeners used it?
Oh, we'll be able to come the source where it comes through. Absolutely. Yeah.
That's
no,
cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I forgot what I was saying, man. But
I'm sorry.
yeah, that just sharing that.
You're going to share us a link. We'll put it on our website with the episode because that way people can follow along if they're listening. They'll be able to, let me go to the website and see. And they got to be able to see those safe. Those pesticides look fantastic.
It just starts, providing us, and that's kind of where Bloom comes in, right? It's providing a solution. Sometimes people don't even know the issue was there, or maybe it's a better, the way I think about all these products in our range, they're all tools. They're all tools. We've got to figure out which tool makes sense in my space.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
So imagine having access to all that control. If you wanted to go down that road, we have access to give you those tools. So yeah, so something like this one here, which is very, very simple. I've got on the screen. I can share with you guys. I won't play it. It's a minute long, so you'll get a minute silence on your end. So I won't play it.
No,
but these are really simple to sort of give a quick overview, but they're very unique substances that we can pull out of Australia, sourced out of Australian waters. The sourcing of the products is a lot more unique than what you might get over here, or where a lot of it comes out of now is in areas that aren't the cleanest. So,
Are you
so
saying
we're seeing
that's the
some
Garden of Eden over there in Australia?
result.
I mean, that's what I'm hearing. Between the
It's
weed
pretty
and
interesting. It's a pretty interesting range, mate. We've been around 26 years.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Really. It's interesting, right? The wave of the guy. I've been in this space only 10 years, and even in that time, it's changed a hell of a lot.
So,
but
so did you smoke weed before you came over here then?
oh, dude, how's that for a fucking transition to a story? Holy shit,
Damn.
It's almost like I've done this before.
All right.
dude, you have done this before, mate. It's interesting. So, I used to be fitter when I was younger, as we all were,
Didn't
right?
we all, yeah.
Yeah,
And
all of
so I was racing in triathlons at a pretty high level, and there was always that chance you'd always get tested if you won races and stuff. And so
I got
they
you.
do randoms and things, and I didn't touch weed, man. To be honest, which is so fucking hilarious, man. This is so fucking hilarious.
Right.
I used to think guys that smoked weed were degenerates.
Oh,
Right.
dude, so did I.
Doesn't everybody? That's why we're trying to change that stigma with this show.
Man, if that's the case, well, okay, so I'll share the full story. Okay, so
Yeah,
Share the
tell
whole
us
story,
everything.
man.
here's
Tell
the
us-
fucking thing,
tell us
right?
your
So,
We,
story.
ask, we ask every guest to tell us about their first time.
well, I'll go even a little step further because of my history of who I am and my mum. And
Feel free.
so, and this can relate to different people out there. So, my mum's she's on a world cruise at the moment, 117 days or some shit. She's on the last fucking 2 weeks of it now. She's like 80 almost.
Damn.
Jeez.
But her
Go,
story
Mom.
is fucking
Good for her.
incredible. Yeah, her story's incredible. When she was young, I think in her 30s, I think, living in Australia, right? She was diagnosed with MS and was told by the doctors she'd never walk again.
Okay.
And she's like, oh, I got 3 kids. There's no way, right? My dad, no, he's passed away now, but my dad was 26 years older than my mum. And my dad's Chinese, mate, from mainland China, like born in 1921. If he'd be 104 today, if he was
Holy
alive.
cow.
Right? Yeah. And so I didn't speak much English, but escaped World War II in his 20s or teens or something, came to Australia.
Wow.
And then my mum started working for him at his restaurants and stuff. They got together, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, growing up in China, much different healthcare than the bullshit that we're dealing with here, right?
Right,
Much
right.
more understanding of a lot more than just the patchwork shit they're dealing with here, right? So my mum's like, no, I can't. So my dad says, hey, you got to start taking these Chinese herbs, mate, Chinese herbs. Well, over a period of time, I can't remember the timeline, but she was able to walk again. And the doctor was like, oh, fuck no. Because this is like in the, early 70s, mate.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
She's 80.
doctor's like, there's no way, right? So anyway, so she started understanding more and more about the medical side of stuff with alternative medicine. And she started sharing that story with a lot of friends and stuff. And then a lot more friends started calling and saying, can you have a talk to us? Well, that transitioned to her starting to learn this alternative medicine from all over the world, right? She
Okay.
studied in Korea, Japan, America, US, in Australia, but became a very, very skilled naturopath.
Okay.
To the point where my background was sports medicine when I studied, going through school, and I worked with my mum for a little while. And anyone in that alternative medicine, we start talking about cannabis, right? When we're thinking about it, it's a plant.
Right.
So it's interesting how I stayed away from this shit when I was young, right? But my mum's been involved in it forever, but on a different side of the plant, which is all plant extracts. When you start thinking about what, I'll keep talking about mum in a second. She's pretty incredible. So it's part of my life, right? So anyway, so I started working for her. And by February, and her schedule, by the way, was like 7 a.m. till most nights 10 p.m.
Jeez. Busy lady.
Right.
6 days a week, if not 7, right? By February, her diary planner was full for the whole year.
Jeez.
She's had celebrities flying from the US. She's treated royal families. She's fucking incredible, right?
Wow.
Some of the things that dude, I'm fucking taking this advantage to share information. This is fucking amazing. There's something that have you guys ever heard of a modality called iridology?
No.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of that.
Right. Fuck. Imagine that, man. Imagine, dude, I'm going to pull that fucking thing up on this. Imagine.
Is this what happens when you're high? You go everywhere?
What's that, mate?
Is this what happens when you're high? You're just going off on every different tangent. Let's talk
Oh,
about
dude,
this.
dude, I'm like this all the time, mate.
All right.
Right.
High energy.
So are we. So are we.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So imagine, because right now this is all like fucking witchery shit, right?
Okay.
Iridology.
So imagine by taking a photo of your eye, right?
Yep.
Your right eye, your left eye, obvious.
I've had that
But,
at the eye doctor.
Yeah, if you zoom in and you take a picture and you see this is showing in that area, these are some of the things to be aware of. And obviously there's a lot here and there's different layers. It's not so obvious, right? Because I'll share with you. And the key to this is, right, they all mean something. Everything in this area means something. And over years and years and years and years and years and years and years, and hopefully with AI, it's going to be better.
Before you go any further, now, did the colors on that chart, did that make a difference then? Were they specific for a reason? Or just to separate the different lines?
I don't know. I think every chart's got its own coloring thing, man.
Well, I was saying that because I have a traumatic brain injury. I don't know if you've listened to an episode, but I had a traumatic brain injury on one of my, I forgot, 7 years past it, 2018.
7 years.
Yeah, so 7 years post that. But one of the things I did was there was a light therapy that I went through in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, Vision in Motion. And you're in a dark room staring at a colored light, and it gets your right hemisphere and your left hemisphere of your brain back in sync again.
Mm,
And so they said different colors of light would trigger different parts of the brain to help sync them. So
Right.
it
You're
change
seeing if there's a
colors and do
correlation.
different things. There'd be red, there's the blues. And so I didn't know if those colors on this chart were specific enough to
It might. You
through
know,
the
it
eyes.
really might.
That's how that
Yeah.
works to the brain.
Yeah. Well, see, like, I mean, if you look at this chart here, it's a different one, and so it's slightly different on
Okay.
how it sort of represents itself.
So
But
maybe
again,
not then. Yeah.
Imagine if. Let me see if I can get.
Or maybe they
photos
haven't
here.
charted it.
Iris. There we go. Now, things like this, when you start looking in and you now recognize now that certain things like that mark
Yep.
and how the structure of your eye and how all this has discoloration and all these different lines in different areas. All right. It's like, oh, they all mean something.
Yep.
It's like a fingerprint.
You're right. And you can't cheat it.
Right.
You can't cheat it. You're not waiting for a fucking blood test. It's only going to give you the next level of testing and the next level.
Well, that's why they can use retinal scans to get into doors and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like a fingerprint.
So it's very right. And so, right, we've done plenty of tests with this too, by the way. So I used to be an athlete. And my mum used to treat me for a lot of stuff with my racing, and so we've taken eyes along the way. And so anyway, by understanding, this was a big part. I feel when she started mastering and understanding the diagnosis of this iris, I think that's when treating a patient that came through. Dude, there's no. She won't even have to ask a question. By looking at her, you go. This, all these things. Fix all this, and done. You're good.
So
Now,
look at the eye and know exactly what's wrong with the person.
You already know because you're deficient. Now, think about one of the biggest issues that are happening. That's fucking one of the most emotionally damaging issues. Hi, honey. Oh, love you. One of
We
the
love you
biggest
too, honey.
issues.
Right?
Right, in society, couples that can't get pregnant.
Okay. Yep.
One of the most stressful things that, if you've ever had people have gone through it, and then people go through on the IVF, have to go through the IVF program, and in fact, it's failing, and the trauma. I mean, it's just it affects more generational type people, right? Sometimes.
Yep.
So over the years, imagine, right, one of the biggest issues with these people failing to get pregnant is their body's not in balance for the body to conceive. Now, what happens by diagnosing and fixing all this shit?
Your body works better.
Better works.
Right.
So she's got walls in her clinic, well, she's retired now, walls in her clinic of all these miracle babies. That were never ever going to have babies. There's dude, it's a fucking 1980s or 1990s episode on 60 Minutes in Australia where they did this interview where this couple couldn't get pregnant. They failed like 3 times or something, right? It's a fucking great story. It's the most pixely video, right? So my mum's super young, and by going through my mum's process and just cleaning the body, balancing it all up through herbs and balance everything, right? It's a holistic approach. Right, they were able to conceive. However, I don't remember if it was once or twice. I don't remember this bit. I have to go back. I don't remember if it was they had twins and then they had quads, or they had 6.
Jeez.
Yeah, but then it aired, and then Toyota back then heard about it and then donated them a minivan.
That's
nice.
cool.
Now, this was purely looking at their eyes and seeing what they were deficient in.
Yeah.
Based on the imprint or the coloration of the eye and variations, and then treating those things or increasing your vitamin D or C or whatever you're deficient in, and then you're healthy.
Yeah.
And good to
go. Think even mechanically, right? Think even mechanically. So I was an athlete. I was a triathlete. So I was using a lot of different parts of my body. So being efficient, right? Where was that chart?
Am I just high enough to understand this?
Yeah. If we weren't smoking, we wouldn't.
I probably wouldn't have a clue what the fuck's going on.
Oh, fuck, we'll have to go back later. As long as we can hear it, I'll send you all the links later.
That's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'll put all this picture on our website. You know, we got nothing else to put up there. This is awesome. You know, as he hits the pipe again.
somebody just told me
I
in
would
the
have
last-
injuries. Yeah. So one of the injuries I competed at a high level. I represented Australia back in the 90s.
Well, that's cool.
And it was my whole life, right? My whole life. It was 7 hours every day.
Oh,
And I loved it.
Jesus.
You live and breathe this shit. It was amazing. And so that was a whole lifetime ago. But in going through that process, your body becomes very, very clean and efficient. So any minor things that are off, you see it.
Yep.
So mechanically, if I'm on a bike or if I've got issues, I don't know if it's an issue I'm having with this part of my body or this part of my body. And my mum can go, well, hang on, it's actually you're having an issue with the lower back, not the knee. And fixing that, when you think treating someone, you're treating the cause, right? You're not treating the symptom.
Right.
Right.
I have a bulging disc. How am I going to treat that holistically?
Well, I mean, there's only so much you can do, but you can find
Smoke
out
a lot of weed,
what are the
that's
triggers.
how you treat it holistically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're talking,
But I'm sure I can find something for inflammation and everything else that's all natural. But which is why cannabis helps.
Oh yeah. So okay. So that was my mum, right? So
yeah.
So we're still on this little journey
Sounds
about
amazing.
talking, but now, right? So she's on this journey. The last couple of weeks, she's heading back to Australia, and she was supposed to stop at Easter Island as part of this cruise, but they are somehow diverting that. And so that's a bummer because I think that would have been cool as hell to get over there.
Is that where they have all those statues?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. In the buried, right?
Dude,
Buried.
I got high as fuck about a month ago and watched a documentary on that. That's some wild shit.
Really?
Yeah, they think fucking. Well, not they. Some
Well,
people.
okay.
think
Are we going down
built
this?
those.
Dude, I love this shit. Are you sure
Wouldn't it
you
be
want to go down
aliens or
this
something?
road?
Fuck yeah, we're getting high. Hell yeah.
We
that's
don't
what do.
care. Talk about anything on this
Yeah,
show.
they think giants built that shit.
Well, I'd believe aliens before that. Somebody's here before us.
Well, I don't know. That's just what this one.
Was it?
I don't know.
That's what they say.
Was it aliens? Well, what do you guys think, man?
Well, I
Have
mean,
you guys talked about aliens and shit too on your show?
No,
No,
I mean,
well, a little bit we have, but not like, you know.
we were
What
going to
if
have a
aliens are
segment, ask anything, and we'll talk about it. I don't know what happened to that. We didn't have any listeners actually tell us what to talk about. Anyway,
Right.
I mean, all right. So there's a theory that Adam and Eve.
Was on Easter Island?
No, they were aliens from another planet that were sent here to start a new race. That's why there's only 2 people to start.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah.
I don't. It makes
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I'm not saying it's
But
wrong.
I mean, as far as to make the Bible make sense,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Wow.
like otherwise,
What do you think?
What do you think?
What do I
I'm
think?
happy to share because my visions and my thoughts on this has changed a little bit.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah,
Over the last
interesting.
year or two, they've really
Yeah.
changed. I tend to think that okay.
I'm not saying that's necessarily what happened, but that's a theory.
I don't know. Now we're getting into the fucking weeds.
Let's go
now
for
my,
it.
Now
Let's
I'm
go
gonna
for it.
regret
Come on.
telling all my friends
Dude,
about the
I've
podcast.
told so many personal stories. You got to now.
So I'm starting to think that we are just part of like a collective conscious, and like we kind of go back to when we die, we kind of all go back to this collective consciousness.
So reincarnation.
Kinda, yeah.
So is that just humans or all living things?
I don't know. I haven't decided.
Because like when you meditate, it's kind of like all living things are here together, but
Well, so some things that I've read in the last 6 months have suggested that you could be reincarnated to a totally different being across the universe.
Well, if anything, I believe in karma.
I believe in karma.
So then karma would tell me in the next life, that's going to be my karma for this life.
Maybe.
I mean, that's the way I'm going to, people believe going to heaven or hell or whatever, then in I guess more in my head, realistic terms would be if karma is, and there is a soul, which there's a spark of light, if that goes somewhere, if it, like you said, goes back into that collective pool, then yeah, reincarnation, I'm going to do what I can in this life to, so give me a better shot at the next life, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Try to learn.
Right. Too bad you can't remember the past life. Or maybe there's a way to get back there then. If that's true, then there's a theory that you can touch your past lives.
I read
Can you believe that?
something recently that fuck, where were we? What were we just talking about?
Dude, I'm loving the conversation. man.
So what was your theory?
Yeah, what's your theory?
What have you guys heard about the whole? What are we? When it all comes down to it, what are we? What's the fucking table? What's the pen? What's everything?
What do you mean?
Well, it's all bound together by energy of some kind.
Okay.
Everything's energy and frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they talk
Yeah, I've
about
heard
it, but
that.
when you think
Yeah.
about it, it's really what everything is.
I've heard about
You know?
energy waves. Yep. Frequencies. That's why
So
radio waves. Yeah, it all affects us.
right,
Microwaves.
we're all, and we start. Oh fuck, that's another fucking thing we can go down to. frequency and treating shit. No, I'll talk about that. So I've got to try and hook up
I've
with
been
this
broadcasting
dude,
in
Joe.
majors, so yeah, frequency we studied. AM travels by
Yeah.
ground, FM by air. So line of
It's
sight.
everything is a form of, right? It really is. Sounds, frequency. You could play a sound, it changes the wavelengths and water and all. I
Yeah,
mean, it's all.
absolutely.
I'm not explaining it's fucking radical, right? This is all known shit. So imagine
Science.
that concept. Okay, because then it just gets transferred,
Right.
right? So if you're an ant, you just squished him. Well, it was energy, but now it's a different form of energy. I don't know what fucking energy, but it's just transformed. It's just transformed into different energy.
Right. It'd be
So
a
the
fertilizer.
concept you said about going back to a higher consciousness or a collective consciousness, and it's interesting that one. I've got to think about that one because it kind of is similar where we're just part of the frequency, right? Everything's just part of the frequency. So when we're talking about life, right, and we're talking about reincarnation coming back. What's up, puppy dog? So I got a little one.
Squirrel.
Man, we got a lot of dogs in the house.
You're good, bud.
We do too, but I've got them inside right now. No worries.
So if when we if we think about our let's call it 100 years living,
Okay.
and that concept of coming back and forwards, well, sure, how many times, if I threw a number out and you just can't think about it, but if I threw a number out and said, how many times do you reckon you've been reincarnated? Throw a number out quick. How many times? Just chuck a number. The first thing that comes to mind. What do you think?
7.
6.
7? What up? 6? Yeah.
I don't know because I say 7 for everything, but
Yeah, interesting, isn't it? What if that number was like 50,000? Would it
Since
scare you?
dawn of people being around.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Would that change your perspective on anything?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just thinking, what if, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I just like asking the question.
No,
So what if?
So how many souls has my soul been through? If we're using soul as a term of whatever's reincarnating.
But no, what's the energy at the moment? We're just
The
talking
energy.
energy.
So all right, so then back to the ant. So
Yeah.
the ant becomes a different form of energy. What are you saying?
I don't fucking know. That was my point. I don't fucking know this shit. I don't know.
I mean, all
but it
right,
has
so
to,
then
energy
again,
doesn't get lost.
If I'm going to
That's
believe
my
in
point.
karma and leaving a good life, I kill ants. I kill wasps. I kill other living things. No, I try
Well,
to leave them alone as best I. But wasps are just assholes. So I'm going to kill this fucker.
Interesting.
I'm military
a lot of
trained
that-
too. So what are you going to do?
You're
But-
coming back as a wasp.
Right, exactly. So I've been a dick to wasps. Maybe I'm going to come back as a wasp. What am I going to do?
Maybe.
Change the way wasps live?
Maybe.
Hey guys, let's just
maybe.
smoke weed and be more chill.
If you die next
what
year,
if-
like, I'm not ever going to be able to kill a wasp again.
Right?
I mean, I can't
you
kill
don't
it.
know. You don't know.
That's dank.
How do we know?
I saw the bee
like,
movie.
How do we know that life, during the life of a normal wasp, that the life you just squished, that he didn't live the fucking best life for a wasp? How do we don't already know that?
You don't know that.
Maybe he had
We don't
cancer.
know
That's
that.
what I say. You hit a.
Why don't you want? You might want to come back as that wasp, because he could have been the fucking Hercules of the fucking wasps.
The best wasp that
Right?
ever was.
I don't fucking know. But my
Right.
point is,
Say, he
this,
went out
right?
for a walk and he dead.
It's
They're all
This is-
crying.
this is where I think I have this. So this interesting thing, which I'll do the.
I
quick
mean, natural
intro-
disasters happen in anything. That's another card. See, they make cartoons to explain all this shit all the time. The elephant on the dandelion or whatever.
You
it is.
sidestepped the UFO.
Horton hears a who. You
What
know?
are you talking about?
There's a dandelion, but there's a whole world living on that dandelion
Oh,
that
yeah,
we didn't
yeah,
even
yeah,
know
yeah.
about. That kind of shit.
Right.
Yeah. All the who's down in Whoville.
So what about your thoughts on this? Rather than this came across me a few months ago, and that spun me out a little bit because my thoughts on a lot of things have kind of changed a little bit. But what if I said to you, aliens aren't from outer space?
They're already here. Men in Black.
Oh, I'm probably one of them, one form. What if? I'm just saying, what if? Like, what if? What if?
You think
what if we just
aliens are
can't-
here and they're human-like and they're just walking among us?
No. What he's saying is what if they are an
Here in
ancient,
hiding?
Yeah, but what if they're an ancient form of us? Like what they live in the ocean, they live in Antarctica. They live
Okay.
I would say everything I saw on Twitter lately that I thought they were crazy
X.
as fuck was that I thought they were crazy and stupid was true. That's what I'd think. I'd be like, holy fuck, they were
I
right.
mean, you don't talk to people. Some people think the Earth is flat. So what the fuck?
It's an interesting. It's interesting when we say everything. You know, we when I say, do you trust the government?
Fuck
No.
no,
Okay.
not anymore.
Well, definitely not now.
Do you
How
trust
far back
government?
do you reckon? I don't know, man. I know there's
I
a
don't
lot
trust
of
politicians.
agendas.
I
right? know
trust
there's a lot of-
Sarah Stockner.
Well, I
I'm
trust
stronger
that
with
some are
Stockner.
morally in line with us. Yeah. So I fucking know, man. But yeah. So what about the concept of aliens not being from outer space, but from different times?
Oh, like time travelers? Is that what you mean?
There was a Christopher Reeve movie.
100%.
Uh,
He went back in time.
yeah.
That's what we're referring to. Because think about this, right? Remember I said to you, imagine how many souls have you had? And you said 7. I said, well, what if that number was 50,000?
Right.
What if that number was 500 million? We don't know.
right.
We could be the smallest little blip. Our life could be a roller coaster ride. And when we get done, we're going to get asked the question, what was your life like? And we're going to describe the roller coaster, right?
Right. Yep.
Well, fuck. That's it.
Right.
You know, I saw this YouTube guy of these. Have you guys ever watched those? What's it called? Those. Can't remember the phrase they use when they die and they come back.
There's a movie. Sometimes they come back.
Bugging me.
Okay.
What's the phrase? Near death experience. I think is what it's called.
Oh, near death.
Near
Yeah.
death
Oh, well, yeah.
experience.
You're
NDEs,
resuscitated.
near.
Yeah, you've been resuscitated.
Dude, holy shit, man! There's this one that's he's a paramedic. It's an older dude with glasses, and man, I listened to his story, and man, it's interesting because
Right.
you start asking yourself questions. You know, one of the parts I'm just gonna fast forward to the parts that I'm gonna share because I think it's just fucking great, right? He says, you know, he's presented right in front of he talks about this 3 little men and this white old man, and he's there and he's starting to talk about his life, about him doing this, and the wise man is just laughing, right? This older man's laughing. And he's telling you, so what about this achievement and this achievement, and the wise man's just laughing. So, well, what the fuck? Why are you laughing? Like, so why are you laughing? And it's like, well, you don't get it, do you? I mean, you're there for a journey, mate. You're just doing this. You just enjoy the ride.
Yep.
You know, that's it. You don't have to prove nothing. It's just, do you want to hop on the next ride, and then the next ride, and then the next ride?
Yeah,
It's a very interesting way of seeing things.
Why stress over anything? Because you're just going to do it again in the next life.
Well, who are we living for, too? You know,
Right.
because are we going to feel bad that when we die? No, we're not going to feel shit when we die, mate.
It's over.
I'm
You're dead. Right.
Oh,
It's
I
like
don't
a
feel
reset.
bad for someone.
So that's
'cause I
why
don't have
those
that
video
point.
games, you know, in a video game, and the respawn,
Right.
that's what it's like. Oh, you just respawn,
Think so?
maybe.
I don't know. I hope
Wouldn't
I
that
don't
be your
have to-
reincarnation?
don't-
Except you respawn as a baby.
I'm not sure I want to go through my 21st birthday again.
You won't remember.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. That was rough.
Mine was lame, but
Oh, I puked. I had puked and puked and puked and puked and puked.
Were you guys drinking? Drinkers
Oh,
back
fuck
then?
yeah,
or
that
what?
was before. I wasn't a stoner until I just became a stoner like 7-8 years ago.
Was it a trigger? Was it something you just started and jumped
Oh,
on, or was
so-
it just one-offs?
No, so it's funny you were talking about the near-death experience. I was a
Uh-huh.
paramedic for 20 years, and
Oh,
so
shit.
yeah, so my body's all fucked up, and
Yeah.
so I had to do something different because I couldn't fucking hardly walk anymore, and I was trying to still be a dad, still trying to provide for the family, you know, all that stuff, and so pain pills obviously weren't going to be a thing, so I started smoking weed, and here we are.
Yeah.
So, no longer a paramedic, thank God, but. But I actually had my very first save was in a church in
really?
in Southwest Davenport. So we get there, and the fire department was already there. Actually, I should give a shout out to the fire department because they shocked the guy back to life. But anyway, we got there very shortly afterwards and threw him on our cot, and we get out to the truck, and the guy was sitting up talking to us the whole time. It was weird. Like, he had this weird look in his face. Like, he looked like some sort of the look in his eyes was like he was demonic. It was weird.
Yeah.
And then we get to the hospital.
Like the eyes are rolled back in his head or something?
No, it was like
Possessed? Kind of in a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Possessed. So then, so we get to the hospital, and his pastor, preacher, whatever, I don't remember if he was, I don't remember what denomination he was, but anyway, he's looking around the room, and he's like, "Am I in heaven? Am I in hell? Pastor, you're here. Where am I? Am I in heaven or am I in hell? Well, you're here. I must be in heaven." It was fucking weird, man. I don't know.
Have you guys ever had that sort of like a weird out of normality experience?
No. Well, I mean, I'm sure I have, but you know, not
I don't
recently.
know. I can't remember the accidents. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But
I mean,
you gave a shout out to the fire department. I wanted to give a shout out to the Tipton Fire Department. I haven't been brave enough to go back there. They were the ones that pulled me out of the car and
That's cool.
essentially saved my life.
I know
so.
a lot of people out in Tipton. Good people out there.
So if they're listening to this show, I'd love to do an episode with them. I don't know if I could take it, but I would try.
You say when, and I can hook you up.
We'll think about that. It's on my notes to do, but
That's cool.
I don't know if I can handle it. So
Yeah, that would be tough.
Yeah.
I mean, being on the other side,
yeah,
you know, like that shit.
I want to thank them.
Yeah, no, I got you, but I'm just saying, like, being on their side, that it affects us too. So it would be it can be tough sometimes. So,
Yeah.
but
how long were you a paramedic? You said
20 years.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep. 1996, and I let my little over 20 years, 22 years, I think. So.
Shit.
Long
And you
enough-
said, but in the area you're in now, in Illinois?
Yep. In Iowa, but yeah. Yep.
Oh, Iowa, sorry. Iowa.
No, we're in Illinois. No, we told you.
Weed's legal in Illinois. That's where we live because, well, that's a big
Oh.
benefit.
Yeah. I
But he
married.
farms in Iowa.
Yeah. So I jump across the
'Cause
mighty
that's
Mississippi every day.
Oh, nice.
I probably crossed it 5 times today. So
And so you started smoking in what you said 6 years ago?
it's in 2018, 7 years ago, I guess.
So when you started smoking till now, has the volume changed?
Of weed that I smoke?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
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 From what to what, and when was the biggest change?
I know for mine, but
probably more pain in the last couple of years, and learning how to manage, like learning how to live and
microdose and control your usage to be functional.
Yes.
That takes practice. But
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, yeah.
Microdosing to be able to. I'll get up in the morning and I'll smoke a joint.
Yes, people that don't use it every day can't wake up, smoke a bowl, and then go function.
Function.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
But dude, I have 2 careers. You know, like
right.
I'm
But
a-
when you take it as needed,
Yeah,
mine was when I realized I could take the weed instead of the pills for the anxiety and the depression and all the shit I was going through. 1, without the pills, and then 2, worse on the pills, and then trying to find the pill and the stress, all that shit. So found weed, and I asked the doctor, why can't I just use this? Like, well, you can. It's just not covered by insurance. Like, well, then I'm going to smoke weed, and then I'm going to make a podcast telling everybody how weed is great and you don't need pills. And here we are today at
Right.
Dope Discussion with Dick and Dank, talking to you, telling us all these great things. Now, we always ask every guest here, tell us about your first time.
Yeah.
And
So
then
that was
we-
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Is
also
that a
ask
touch?
method of choice and your reason for use.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
your method of choice,
Sure.
you were smoking out of a water pipe.
Mate, fuck it. This.
That's your method of choice right there.
Little,
Nice tall water pipe.
well, smoke
then
with these little fellas too.
Some
joints.
pre-rolls. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's just those rotini little spaghetti things you put as filters.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you guys use those?
So,
Do you ever roll with
yep,
those?
Yep. So roll your own. Yeah. Little paper filter. Yeah. Yeah. So you have
No,
something
no,
to
no,
hold
no,
on
no,
to.
not. Yeah. Hang on, let me show you.
Are you
Oh, you
talking
got
about
something.
like the cones?
got something. Maybe he's got something we haven't seen.
Yeah.
We had somebody's going to send us some tips, Samp. They look
What
like
the
spaghetti
fuck is
noodles.
that?
Look like pasta noodles. You're using pasta noodles for tips? Why not?
That is a pasta noodle box.
It is. He's just using pasta noodles. Little rotini pasta noodles that are straight.
Yeah,
Barilla.
so I'll just rip it open,
Barilla,
mate.
and putting that in the paper and using that for your foot. Why not? It's corkscrewed. It goes right.
It makes sense.
Right.
Hell of a lot cheaper, I'll bet.
Yeah, Ninja Dojo Seed Co.
No
Dojo
shit.
Seed Co. They're made by Ninja.
Barilla.
He,
Little,
I
twisty
think he calls
noodles?
them nudes.
Nudes.
He sells little packets of them.
No,
And,
and they're just
yeah,
noodles?
mate, straight up, that's what I do. I just grab a handful and roll them up and
And then just use that for the tip. Don't even need the paper tip. That's
I'll
awesome.
be damned. I learned something.
Yeah, some people use pop cans for their water pipe. There you go. This guy's using pasta noodles for his filter tips. Right.
So,
I like it.
so when you were doing, did you say you were doing triathlons?
yeah.
So when you were doing triathlons, did you like? I know how you felt about weed smokers before, but did you use towards the end at all, or no?
No, so I finished racing when I was about 24,
Okay.
and then I think I might have had like a puff, totally illegal in Australia. Remember? So well in Sydney where I was,
Okay.
and so and I just didn't want it because I was going to get trouble, right? Because my whole upbringing was just not
Right. Same.
Right.
that. And so yeah, I've done it literally like a puff here and there, and then yeah, literally like 3 or 4 times, and then I fell into this industry.
Okay.
And if you'd asked me how long I've been smoking, it's been probably 5 years.
Oh, okay. So that not long at all.
Yeah. Similar to us.
Yeah, interesting though. So my reasoning for it, because honestly, what I do, so I literally fly coast to coast. I'm on
Okay.
I don't know, 30 flights a year. So it's ridiculous. I cover all of America, and I visit facilities. I visit stores, groups, whoever I can share the knowledge, right? And so, I forgot what I was going to say then. Something about travel.
Was it reason for use?
My usage, yeah. So socially, I would be okay-ish in
Okay.
our circles, but I manage the brand here in the US.
Okay.
And so a lot of the conversations I have are very social, and so alcohol is not always appropriate because for some people that could have been an issue or a trigger, and so I've got to respect people with alcohol and stuff. But
That's fair.
about 5 years through it, very social circumstances, especially the years in the last 10 years, and I put on a lot of weight, mate. I put on a lot of weight. I'm 5'10", right?
Uh-huh.
There's photo. I'll show you the photos, mate. I was 237 pounds, and my blood pressure was through the roof. It was 170s over 110s,
Jeez.
and it was there for like 2 or 3 years.
Yep. Not good.
Yeah, no, dude, no. And I'm like, fuck this. I'm in this space all year, every year. I mean, I love the environment that I'm in.
Yep.
I'm just gonna smoke. Fuck it.
Yep.
So I fucking started smoking. I went through the pains of understanding
Fuck
the
around
shit,
to find out.
not the shit, right? It's just like the old, So now it's not one of those things that do this with me. It's not that,
Yeah.
Yep.
because it's part of what I do literally all day when I'm with people. It's very
Natural.
It's not right. It doesn't. But I
I call it medicating.
kind of went there, yeah. And so in that next year and a half, I dropped to 190
Okay.
from 237.
How come? Because you felt like you felt good enough to move?
That's an interesting point. Especially, yeah. Well, that was part of it, yeah, because my blood pressure was shit, man.
Yep.
So my blood pressure was something. My blood pressure got me on it, because I hate taking pills. By the way, I don't take blood pressure meds. I fucking hate that shit.
Yep. I got you.
So yeah, that lowered my blood pressure, but also, I think very much a mental game.
Oh, I got you.
A mental game, and I knew I needed to lose the.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
there you are.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
Hey, what happened? Oh, it somehow went away. I still got 15%. Oh, I think my internet. Oh, that's interesting. My internet signal just went down, I think. I'm on LTE. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right.
Fuck, what were you saying? Shit, I got distracted.
We were talking about you got down to 190
Using more?
pounds.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
because you had told me this before how you started smoking weed for the business. You're like, well, I'm going to smoke it. It's kind of goes hand in hand. You're talking exactly. And then you said that you told me how overweight you were, and then the blood pressure, and you started smoking weed every day. And just through the act of smoking weed, you didn't really change anything else. Your blood pressure went down, and you lost weight.
Yeah, I stopped drinking. I mean, I did drive. I mean, it wasn't
that
conscious,
helps.
but I just didn't feel it. I didn't feel what I wanted to.
I enjoy weed
You know?
over alcohol too.
I really don't drink. I mean, I'll have a couple
I will.
beers.
I
but-
enjoy it.
I do.
I drink
do.
a lot
I do.
slower when I'm high.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, mate. And as long as
said
I
I don't need
understand
it.
over time, alcohol's poison, man. It really
Yes.
is. But we choose to put that poison in us.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, alcohol can have it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It is fun.
Yeah.
But I don't like the repercussions from it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, we're too old, man. Jeez.
Yeah, when I
Headache,
started
yeah.
smoking
That
weed,
hurts.
like I went back to the office and I was 60 pounds lighter. And our finance guy comes out and he's like, Jesus Christ, you're the first fucking stoner I ever see lose weight. I was like, well, I can move.
Well, because it's a stoner in the sense it's not the stoner that just gets home from work, gets high, veggies on the couch, and eats.
Right.
This is a stoner who's using it every day as medicine, and you're not really stoned. You're just
Right.
living the stoner life.
Yeah. I smoke from the time I get up in the morning to the time I go to bed, and
Hopping around on one leg and over here.
but getting my shit done and busy. Well, you fucking know what it's like to get a hold of me.
Yeah,
I'm busy
I
as
do.
shit.
You're a busy guy.
Yeah.
I'm lucky to get him here.
And I
to
think we
record
tried
episodes
connecting a
sometimes.
little while ago, actually. I think, mate. It was like probably a month ago. I think.
Yeah, we were trying to do it on Saturday and something didn't work out.
Oh,
but-
that's right. Yeah, look, I got 69.
69 text messages. See, that drives me nuts. You're just a popular guy. Let's see how many I got.
And
I
I got
have 0.
Yeah, and
What
that
in the
was-
last hour?
No, in the last 2 days that I've been trying to.
See, if I get a message, I can't stand the little notification. I have to check it. I have to clear it because I don't know. I can't stand somebody waiting on me for anything.
I'm the same way, but I'm so fucking busy that like
Stop doing it. Here's the thing. He told me he was going to stop one of his side jobs if this took off. So I'm doing everything I can to get this to take off so I can get more of his time.
Yeah, so if you know anybody that's
Let me
rich
show you something.
or
Let me show you.
important or famous that could take Dick and Dank to the next level, so I can.
That would be
selling-
helpful.
that way I
I
can
would
quit selling
like to, if you don't mind, if you want to send us some of that pesticide, we can give it a try. We
Oh,
can talk
fuck! I've
about
seen the links for sure.
Yeah. No, I meant a
This,
sample so we could try it.
Fuck, man, I can
And then
show
talk
you
about it on
something.
our
There's
show.
a couple other things. So this is going to drive you crazy. This is all my emails. This
Yeah.
is all the shit that I got to do
Holy
with.
shit, he's got 429 in his inbox. 5.
Oh no, total. Look at the totals here. It's 142. I don't fucking check it. It's just
Oh, yeah.
bullshit. It's just all the bullshit that gets sent through these
Oh, yeah,
days.
junk mail and shit. I see.
So
I go in there and unsubscribing all the shit, so I don't get it.
I can't keep up with it.
And then I delete it every day morning. Wake up first, taking a shit. I delete all the junk mail I got overnight.
That's stupid. Look at my text messages, mate.
Oh, I couldn't stand it. I
2,316.
couldn't
don't-
stand it.
It's
I got a hold of you
I
on
can't.
Instagram though.
It's just too much work, man.
Yeah.
It's just.
Well, maybe you're doing too much too.
Yeah, I got to show you. This is another business that I'm involved with. You can get a kick out of this because it's so completely different from anything. And I fell into this thing too. Let me get into this. Oh, well.
Yeah, because I thought it was a Bloom Crew, Nate. And now you're on to this organic. What was it? Organic Shield.
Organic Shield is
Yeah,
definitely part of our space. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to give that a look up for sure.
So this is
hell
a
is
company I
that?
started about 10 years ago.
Bubble what? Bubble Bump. What's
Yeah.
Bubble Bump?
Bubble Bump. Check this out.
This is you too?
Uh huh.
you were on Shark Tank.
No,
Bubble
this is
Bump.
the video
It's,
that was on Shark Tank.
Oh, okay.
It's those things you're playing soccer and you wear the big bubble and you run into each other. Kind of like a sumo suit.
So this is one of the dudes that was one of the sports that was featured on Shark Tank, but this is this is us. That's the wife and
There
I.
he is, right there.
And then our crew. Yeah.
Bloom Crew and Nate. He's Bubble Bump. Look at you go.
It's cool as shit though, man, because a lot of the stuff we do, right? We do a lot of work with the military.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Air
So
Force.
they'll use us for the National Guard, right? We'll call us and order like 20 of these at a time. You know where they do that recruiting, where they go to schools and they do those blow up events and they try to get the kids to come along so they can talk to them.
Yeah.
Dude, they throw these out there and fucking the crowds, mate. The crowds come. So it's a great tool for them. And so we've been doing them for years. So it throws their
Nice.
logo on them. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all
I
the
can totally
military,
see
the
that
Air Force
working.
do it.
And then it's safe because they're literally in a bubble. Relax,
Yeah.
Mom. They're in a
Yeah.
fucking bubble.
Have you seen the videos where they do that in a rodeo arena, though?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have. That's fucking
I'm sure
nuts,
Jackass
mate.
They
made
go
it.
flying so bad, and I'm like, that might be AI, but I don't think it is.
Jackass does it
No,
without the
those
bubble,
are legit.
so.
People have sent them to me too.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
it's filled with air, though. You get a horn through it. You're losing air real
Well,
quick.
I'm worried about my legs.
Well, you can't get down that low.
The bull
Maybe.
can.
Weebles, they wobble, but they don't fall down.
We had a kid at our school. His last name was Weibel. We used to say
Oh,
Weebles
really?
might wobble, but they won't fall down all the time.
There you go. And kids, they don't even know what a fucking Weeble is.
Right.
I gotta show you guys something else, dude. This is fucking hilarious. I was involved with this for about 3 years, and I've still got some stock of this stuff. But this is do you guys ski?
Like snow ski? No, I don't.
Yeah.
I can't.
No.
No.
Do you guys ice skate?
No.
I'm not good with
No,
anything
okay.
strapped to my feet.
You ever
I
seen-
drive the boat. That's
me
what I
neither,
do.
to be fair.
If you
Yeah,
can
me neither.
imagine putting roller skates on an elephant, that's what I'd
Oh,
be
that's
on
you.
ice skates. Do you know a great big guy named Blake out there?
Lake.
Huge ogre-looking motherfucker.
No. Oh, God.
He's in. It just seems like somebody you might know. I'm gonna have to ask him if he knows you out there. Anyway,
Oh,
Random
yeah.
people know random people. Sometimes.
well, I saw
Colorado.
I've been here
Big
22
state.
years. I've been living in Fort Collins 22 years.
All
Yeah,
right.
he
Been here a long time.
he lives in Castle Rock, which I know that's quite a ways south of you, but
Yeah.
he does a lot of stuff with Air Force. So when I saw the Air Force logo, I thought maybe you guys had
Oh, there you go.
some sort of connection. He's real. Blake's real big he's real supportive of the troops out there, and he and his ex-wife now, but they're still good friends. But anyway, they would like quote unquote adopt a student out there at Air Force or at the academy, that type of stuff. So anyway, that's why I thought maybe you guys, there was an outside chance you might know him.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, maybe you never know. But you're going to be out here in 2 weeks.
Yeah. We're gonna get together and
Wow.
smoke a
You
joint.
guys,
I gotta figure out this shit. Hang on a second.
Sure
Let me make sure I'm not anywhere. Hang on.
do you follow him on Instagram?
I don't know, but I will.
Yeah, I'll send him to you. To follow Dick on Instagram, he's dope discussions _Dick, if that's correct.
That's correct.
And then I'm Mr.Dank5. Instagram seems to be the most weed-friendly social media. Otherwise, you can find us on Blue Sky, X, Facebook. Subscribe to our website, so that's how we know who our true listeners are. We got a lot of good things coming up. We're going to try and do a live stream at the Edge soon. Looking to get them on board as our first advertiser. We now have an actual LLC set up, DICK&Dank Productions, and we're taking advertisers. So if Bloom Yellow Bottles wants to advertise on our podcast, feel free to email dank at dickanddank.com. Or anybody else who's listening and has a business would like to advertise, please feel free to email dank at dickanddank.com, and we'll get things started. We did talk about your first time, right? Method of choice, reason for use. And, I did have another great idea.
Uh-oh.
DickandDank.com, the song, right? We were trying to make it a thing. Well, we
Right.
released it, and there was a huge spike in our listenership because they were listening to our song.
It's catchy.
It is. So I thought, you know what? They can go right to SoundCloud and download from SoundCloud the actual, just the song, DickandDank.com, the song.
I've been sending that to people.
Yeah.
Or not sending it to people, but posting that on X
There you go.
with my
With your handle.
ulterior account name.
What's what's that account on X?
I'm not telling anybody.
Okay. No, what's your well, you can and listen to us. We just added iTunes or what other Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
So you can listen to us on Spotify, iHeart, iTunes, YouTube. You can go to SoundCloud if you want, right where I load it.
We're kind of getting to be big shit.
I mean, we're everywhere.
Let me ask you guys, because I might take this opportunity. Do you guys are you guys familiar with brands that are shutting down? Are you hearing about nutrient brands that are shutting down and not becoming available?
No,
No. Okay. So have you heard of one of the nutrient brands, Nectar of the Gods?
I've heard of Nectar of the Gods, but
It sounds good.
Okay. If your listener base, they're one of the ones that's been around a long time. Great line, nothing wrong with it, an organic line. But if you do have a listener base that is looking for an option, definitely have them check us out for sure.
Yeah.
Very, very simple parts, very simple. We can make it as simple as you want, and you can make it as controlled as you want. But it's amazing some of the tools that we can offer.
Do you have a lot of stuff for aquaponics?
Yeah, it's
Water.
awful. Yeah,
Hydro, sorry.
Hydro.
all medium.
So, all right. So then your grow style you said was dirt
Yeah, so I grow in
in a
dirt.
tent.
Yep, in a tent.
And any issues that you would have or need help with. So some of the things that the nutrients would help. What more flowers?
So let me ask this. We'll do it a different way, right?
Okay.
Because everyone, it depends on what everyone's asking. Because everyone's chasing something different. You know what I do is, if you do have any listeners that I want to have a chat, I am open to. We are doing open trials for different products that we want some different feedback from. So
Check out daily.homegrown on Instagram. He's been daily.homegrown. He's who's been teaching me everything, and he does all hydro, and he is fucking killing it. And he'd be good. He might be good for you two to hook up and try some shit.
You go listen to episode 20.
Everyone's got their own, everyone's got their own. Oh, yeah, we've got a few here.
Episode 24, you can listen to us talk to Daily.Homegrown, and he talks about how he grows and what he does, and they both kind of share what their process was. You get a better idea of exactly what
do you know their audience on who they're targeting? Like, who are the listenership that these people are drawing on?
So like Daily.Homegrown it's just his grow.
Yeah, he's just sharing his grow for others who want to grow at home.
Yep.
Right.
And he's there to help and offer advice. So you two would be able to pair well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He has a lot of experience and knowledge growing indoor, outdoor.
Indoor. He's an indoor guy.
But I think he had some outdoor too. But
what it comes down to is what's unique. Because when you think about all these nutrient brands, mate, they're all the fucking same thing. When you look at it, so much of it's such basics, they're very, very similar. So you're going to think, well, what can make us a little unique? And it's the sourcing of the product out of Australia. That's some of the products that you just can't get here, and some of the ways that those biostimulants and additives can really, like I say, control your grow, if it makes sense. I'll give you an example, right? So, and forgive me for not knowing the full history of your growing, but
You're good, bud.
have you come across times where you've had to deal with a hermaphrodite plant?
No.
A plant that's hermed?
Nope.
Okay.
I have not got that in depth. I've kept it pretty basic and pretty easy so far.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'll share this with you because this, again, like Organic Shield, is another tool that's available that not a lot of people know about.
Okay.
So there's other products out there that you kind of have to do that you use all the way through, which isn't the healthiest, but you've really got to control it.
Yep.
Because at large scale, you can't risk it because we're spending a lot of money,
Right.
everything's dollars, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so you spend as much as you can to control it. Right? So that's fine. Just not the healthiest options, but it's an option, and that's what's it. If your listener base is more concerned about their health, right, and they're more concerned about how they're going to deal with it, and they've got more flexibility, and they don't have to spend all the money dealing with it just in case, right?
Yep.
There's a product in our range it's not for label use. It's not something we tell people. 10%. That we tell people what it's for. When you look at our feed chart, it says it's used to trigger faster flowering times.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and that's very, very handy.
It's like a hormone to
Daily.Homegrown
speed
will love
up puberty.
Yeah, it's what happens is there's a natural chroma, I think, that builds up in the plant, and what the products inside Ultra. Once you feed it, you turn your lights off 36 hours, and then this chroma builds up and Ultra supercharges it, and the flowering happens very, very quickly. So it's very interesting controlling hormone, right? So that's what it's for. Now, off-label, if you see a herm and you spot it early, now obviously if the thing's formed and you're done. But if you see it, catch it early,
Yep.
you can do a different application rate at a higher dose. So you can treat it for 3 days at a triple dose and reverse the herms organically.
No shit.
Yeah.
Or your money
Imagine
back.
having that. Prove me wrong.
Oh, damn.
I love that shit, dude. But
Prove me
imagine
wrong,
having
he's-
knowledge to that and sharing. It's like, and this is an organic option. This isn't something that's bad for you.
Right. I got you.
Right. So.
And you're just putting that on for 3 days, or the one time for and then.
You got triple dose for 3 days in a row.
Yeah, and so it's not staying on your flowers for weeks and weeks and weeks. And
No. What happens is the hormone that binds onto the male expression doesn't allow that to keep forming. It only allows the female flowers to.
I got you. That makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Very interesting tool.
We're learning all kinds of stuff today on Dick and Dank.
Fucking knowledge,
Right?
science, bitch.
Should
What
be a
about
listener
what
egg.
about this, mate? What about do you think your listeners are height restricted in terms of where they grow and how they grow?
If they grow in a tent, I'm sure. but-
Oh yeah, I'm sure anybody that grows in a tent is height restricted. Especially if you,
And
I
this-
mean, if you're really pushing your shit,
Yeah. So there's another product we have called Pre, and we use it in the veg period. So if people want to veg for a long time too, this is fucking amazing. Well, if you've got mothers, if they have mothers, you can add this product, and what it does, it splits. It does all the splitting for you. So it opens up the sites. But what we do during those veg weeks, as it's growing, right?
Yep.
It's starting to stack. Well, this product keeps that stacking nice and tight, that nodal spacing.
Yep.
And instead of having this plant that wants to push, stretch out, it keeps it nice and tight.
Yep.
But all the energy is used pushing the branching and more lateral branching, so it becomes more of a bush.
Really?
I got you. That makes sense.
But you're not right. But you're not touching it. You're not stressing it out. You're not
Right, right, right,
slowing the engine down.
Right. You're just
breaking
keeping
it
those
and breaking
nodes
the
together.
stems and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
So imagine that if you're in a tent, great finishing structure. It's
Yep.
like doing a two-top, but it's bushed out.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Now on a larger scale, all right, you're eliminating. Well, I shouldn't say eliminating. You're reducing a lot of the labor costs because you're not having someone touching and topping every single plant.
Right.
And when they do, it's sometimes inefficient. It's not the best, and doesn't catch everything. So you got all those inefficiencies.
Yep.
But if you've got any of these viral issues like HLV that's happening right all over the country, that's hops latent virus, right? I think it's what's called. It's spread through the touching and not being clean too. So every time you're slicing and touching, and you're fucking spreading your whole crop.
Right.
So, but you need to, because you're trying to low stress the
Right,
you're trying to
yeah.
stress them. So imagine dumping something in the tank for those during those weeks, and it eliminates all those issues.
That's cool.
It's a great tool.
Yeah. You should come to this area. There's a bunch of grows that are starting up in this area. Nature's Treatment has
You travel all
one,
over,
and,
yeah.
And
And
they've
we can
got
do this in person.
Soul Canna up in Fulton,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any of those guys, man, to listen, or when I come up, I'm happy to schedule a time. I mean, fuck you. I saw
What's
you.
the best way to
my
reach you
thing.
then, since you don't check your messages? I see he's on the cast. He's got the little cart he's rolling around on the one leg. Poor
Oh,
guy.
fuck, dude.
How much
All my
longer
kids
in the
are tending.
cast?
Hey, I just had surgery 2 days ago.
Oh shit!
No, dude, I'm fucked, mate. My
Oh,
kids. Oh, I've got to show my kids. So this is my family.
Oh,
Yeah. Hang on. So I've got a big family. Oops, did it work? Yeah, there we go. My son's 6'3".
Jeez, he's a big boy.
I'm not.
Was
Oh, shit. Where'd it
your
go?
milkman tall?
Yeah, something like that.
so Instagram, the best way to reach you then? Bloom_crew _ Nate. All right.
Blue_crew. Yeah, so that's my guys, right? So,
Oh, you got a great looking family, dude.
Yeah.
thanks, man. Yeah, like lots of kids.
like a
And we got 3
postcard.
grandkids too.
You got 3 grandkids?
Yeah. We got
Your
older
kid-
grandkids.
You don't look like
yeah.
you're none of your kids look old enough to have
Right.
kids.
Maybe it's an old photo. Maybe
Is
it's an
that
old photo.
is that your daughter on the far right? Like she might be the oldest, but
Yeah, so yeah, they're all the kids. So the oldest, Kylie,
okay,
she's the one that's got 3 kids. She started early as well.
okay,
And then there's Tyler,
okay.
me, met my wife, Beckham, and he's my youngest, and he's
Okay.
now 6'2.5", I think, or 6'3", and then
Jeez.
Jordan, she's the one in the middle.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
You have a great looking
So-
family.
Yeah,
dude.
you do.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, so I was playing basketball with that son of a bitch. And we're a little tipsy, and his mate had just turned 21. I thought, fuck, all right, let's go have some beers.
That's
So we did the
awesome.
brewery tours thing, and then I said, let's go fucking play some basketball.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I can't thank you enough. I know it was last minute. We had a cancellation of our previous guest. Hopefully we can get her back on. But I appreciate you last minute jumping on. I know we tried a few times, but I really wanted to get a chance to talk to you. Man, I'm glad we did. This has been fantastic. We've learned a lot. You've got a lot of great stories. I'm sure we're going to have you on a future episode. We've got a lot of good things going on. We're going to try live streaming here at a local bar, number one dive bar in America at the Edge. And then we're working on possibly getting an actual studio. I don't know if it's going to come. I'm not going to say nothing. I'll believe it when I see it.
We don't want to jinx it. Wink,
Right,
wink, no
exactly.
jinxes.
I don't want to jinx it, but I've told you where to follow us on all the social medias. It's been a great time to have you. Anything you want to share? Any final words that you want to share with our weed community?
I love doing trials, love doing testing. I love sharing the knowledge, mate. So yeah, I'm happy to talk about this shit all the time. So yeah, nothing. I loved hanging out. It was perfect timing. So I appreciate you guys reaching out, because this worked out well.
Yeah, he can't go anywhere. He's stuck on a cast.
dude.
Reach out to him right now, because he's stuck.
I think I'm following you, but I don't know. If not, we'll hook up on Instagram and we'll get together in a couple weeks.
Yeah, share us all the links. Share us the videos. The Erdiology. What was it? How did you pronounce it?
The eye thing?
The eye thing. The
Iridology.
Iridology. Yeah. Share all the links to that. So I'll put all that on our website so people can learn more about what we were talking about. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. And
No worries, man.
And it's been great.
Yeah, here we go. Good night.
Talking things and important facts, like what's next, give me gas. There's a place that you wanna go. The clientele is really slow. DICK&Dank.com, oh yeah. DICK&Dank.com, alright. DICK&Dank.com. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. DICK&Dank.com. DICK&Dank.com.
Maybe we'll have to work on shortness. I like
I
it.
think I'm officially a little dumber after listening to that.
This part I like. I got to get the follow.
I was actually thinking that as soon as you said that.
Got to get guy on the couch.
Perfect.
He's never coming back. We scared him off. We're getting too big. We scared him off.
Good
Maybe.
time.
Yeah.
How good did that feel? Honestly.